Hello guys. Good day. Yan. Okay. So thank you. Thank you for choosing Amazon Prime PH and also thank you for choosing me as your mentor or your guide to be on the how to be an Amazon specialist. Okay. So our topic for today is introduction to Amazon. Okay. This is the fundamentals that you need to know about Amazon. All right. So we're gonna tackle everything from the basic. This is very important kasi ito yung foundation, guys. Okay? Ito yung foundation na kailangan nyo malaman para alam nyo kung paano how to deal the clients, okay? Kung sino ba yung mga clients na kaya nyo i-handle and so on and so forth. Okay? So let's begin. Alright, so before we get started, I want you to introduce first, syempre dapat alam natin si Amazon.com. So si Amazon.com is one of the largest online marketplace in the world. So technically para lang siyang si Lazada and si Shopee. Okay? So pwede kayong pumunta mismo sa website and yan. So para lang siyang siya is most likely like an online retailer. So pwede kayong makapag-shopping, okay, on a different category. Okay? All right. Okay. So, sa Amazon, meron tayong tinatawag na business model or this is the type of business in the Amazon depends on budget and product interest. So, we have 6 business model and iisa-isahin natin sila para alam nyo kung ano ba yung client na gusto nyo or kaya nyong hawakan in the near future. Okay? And, alright. So, on the first business model, we have the handmade. Okay? So si Handmade is selling handcrafted wares on Etsy and Amazon. So everything under the sun that is handmade. Okay? Yan yung mga clay pots, okay? Mga gifts, okay, mga origami. Yan basta gawa sa kamay, okay? Gawa sa kamay, this is what you call the handmade business model. All right? And the next business model is we do have the drop shipping. Okay? So pag sinabing drop shipping, you take online orders for a product on behalf of supplier and distributor. So wala tayong hawak na products dito. All of them is coming from a drop shipping company. So ang gagawin lang natin dito is post natin kay Amazon, okay? Kuha tayo ng order and then once na may mag-order, the drop shipping company na yung bahala. Alright? Yan. Pero for now, year 2022, 2023, hindi na masyadong advisable si dropshipping. Ayaw kasi ni Amazon, okay, na hindi natin nakikita yung products. Kasi minsan yung mga dropshipping company nakakapag-send sila ng mga fake items. So, ayaw magkaroon ni Amazon ng mga impression na ay, naka-order ako kay Amazon ng fake, which is hindi naman niya kasalanan. Okay? So, pag sinabi ni client nyo na gusto nila ng dropshipping, I would suggest sabihin nyo wag na. Okay? It will just lead to a suspension of the account. Alright, so that's gonna be your drop shipping. Okay, alright. Now, next we do have the next business model is the retail arbitrage. Okay, retail arbitrage naman, you will purchase inexpensive or discounted products from a brick and mortar retail store, then resell them to Amazon. So, para tong let's say meron kayong nakitang physical store ni Walmart, ni Target. So nakita nyo doon na merong or maraming discounted na product like 70% off, okay? But you need to check if yung listing niya or yung posting niya is available kay Amazon. So once na ma-check nyo na and okay siya, nandun siya kay Amazon, so ang ginagawa ng client natin is binibili yun and then tsaka niya ibebenta kay Amazon. Okay? Yan yung mga starter pack business kasi maliit lang yung capital dito. So, medyo maliit yung capital. So, medyo maliit lang din yung tubo. But, still, okay? Meron pa rin profit. Okay? Meron pa rin kita ang ating clients dito. Okay? So, tandaan nyo, ang keyword is brick and mortar or physical store. So, that's gonna be the retail arbitrage. Alright. Now, let's move on to the next business model. So, next business model naman is we do have the online arbitrage. Okay? Para siya ng retail, pero dito, we will purchase from other online marketplace and resell them to Amazon. So, diyan ang papasok yung mga online retailers within the US. Okay? So, andyan si Walmart, si Target, si Kohl's, si Sam's. Okay? So, lahat yan iisa-isahin natin. Nahanap tayo ng mga discounted products. Okay? With discounted price. Okay? Yan. Pagka nakita natin, okay? So, meron tayong ginagamit na mga calculators. Okay? And then tools para ma-check if the product is profitable and pwede siyang ibenta through Amazon. Okay? And then once na makita natin or ma-check siya, so bibilin nyo ni client and then it's either papadali niya sa warehouse ni Amazon or sa warehouse niya and then dun kikita. Okay? Again, this is the online arbitrage. Okay? So parehas lang siya na retail. Ang kinaibahan lang is this is purely online. And the supplier or the retailers, always within the US. Same with the retail arbitrage. Okay? Yan. Alright. Now, let's move on to another business model, which is the wholesale. Okay? So, sa wholesale naman, we will purchase a brand name product in bulk manufacturer or supplier or distributor and then resell them as individual unit. Okay? So, parehas lang ang principle ng wholesale dito sa Pilipinas. Diba? So, parang grocery store lang yan. Bibili kayo ng maramihan sa isang, let's say, sa Unilever. Okay? And then ibebenta nyo ng isa-isa. So, medyo maliit yung tubo pero ang kagandahan lang is fast pacing siya. Mabilis siyang maubos, okay? And then, since pag marami yung binili nyo, okay? Siyempre, bulk nga eh. Kung marami yung binili nyo, okay? Doon lumalaki yung tubo, guys. Okay? Doon lumalaki yung tubo. So, ito, also the wholesale supplier is always within the US territory. Okay? Kasi, kailangan hindi malaki yung shipping fee. Okay? Which is makaka-apekto yun sa profit ng ating client. Okay? So, that's gonna be your wholesale. Okay? Ano dyan is, ang keyword dyan is, yun nga, bibili tayo ng sa mga brands. Okay? Sa mga exceptional brand. Alright? And then, tsaka natin sila ibebenta isa-isa. So, that's your business model for wholesale. Okay? Yan. So, lastly, we do have the private label. Okay? Private label naman, you will rebrand. Okay? Mag-rebrand tayo or mag-rename ng product. And, okay, hanap tayo ng third-party manufacturer. So, ito is more on rebranding na. So, meron tayong sariling logo, meron tayong sariling brand name. Okay? And ito sa private label, like 4,000 to 6,000 yung investment capital. Okay? Yan. So, ang ano dito, ang kuhanan dito ng mga supplies is around 100, 200, or kahit thousands pa. Okay? Yan. So, basta, ang gagawin lang natin is re-brand lang natin yung isang specific product. Okay? So, meron tayong sariling brand. Yan. So, dito, pwede tayong maghanap ng product within the US or outside the US. So, syempre, ang preferred ng ating mga client is outside the US since mas mura doon. Best example dyan is si Alibaba.com. Okay? So, ang gagawin is magpapagawa tayo doon ng maramihan. Okay? And then, i-rebrand natin and then, tsaka siya ipapadala kay Amazon. Okay? So, yun yung principle ni private label. Alright, guys? So, yan. So, that's gonna be your business model. And, syempre, guys, I want you to memorize this. Okay? Yan. So, dapat alam niyo yung principle na to by heart, by soul. Yan. So, parang isang tingin nyo pa lang, alam nyo na agad kung paano ang process niya. This is very important kasi ito yung magiging guidelines nyo kung paano kayo hahanap o tatarget ng inyong mga clients. Okay? Yan. Alright. So, okay. So, just to have a quick recap. Alright. So, the Amazon business models are handmade, dropshipping, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, wholesale, and the private label. Okay, so 6 lang siya, guys. Dali siyang intindihin. Okay, and if you do have any further question, just let me know. Okay, so we will do that on the live session. Yung inyong questions, if you have any clarifications, I will answer that. Okay, and I will see you on the next module. All right, see you on live. Thank you so much.